Guys, Cunny here. I got 200 subscribers for the first time ever. Let's go. And now, as a big YouTuber, it's my time to put out unpopular opinions on the internet. So let's start out with the Halo show. Yay. Now, I went in there with watching the show, obviously, and having spent $10, with a really low expectations. Because, I was expecting a flaming trash heap that I would watch out of, service to the franchise I love. Just like when I played Halo 5, it was kind of just like I did it out of my duty because I was a Halo fan, and then never touched the game again, besides a little bit of multiplayer. But that's what I was expecting, just to go in there and just absolutely hate it. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, it isn't perfect. Okay, I'm not calling it amazing, but there's some things I really didn't exactly like. But I think that it looks actually a lot better than Halo 5, and that's all I needed, is something better than Halo 5. Oh my gosh, that's how low my expectations were. So, and when they told me it wasn't like lore based, I kind of just turned my brain off, kind of accepted that, and I was just like, okay, I'll watch this with an open mind, just like some variations to the story itself. Like, for example, Commander Keyes and Miranda Keyes, they changed race, which I am fine with. And also, a little thing I was surprised is that actually Captain Keyes and Halsey had a child, which was Miranda Keyes, which I was not expecting. But hey, it's interesting. So I'm not gonna hate it or dislike it until they give me a reason to. If it some weird thing in the story makes me just say that's kind of weird, but so far I'm fine with it. I think they can really do something with it. There are some gripes though. Spoiler alert, guys. Just if you didn't really watch the show, maybe don't listen to what I'm saying. But the human in the Covenant thing, talking to the prophet, I don't know if I really like that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It was not exactly my favorite when they put those two together. How like a human was, I don't know, maybe it was like, was she raised? I don't know, by the Covenant or something like that, or abducted and became like the blessed one or whatever they called her. I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe they'll do something good with it, and maybe they'll change my feelings toward it. But for now, yeah. But there's some great things, such as, oh my gosh, have you guys seen the armor? Holy crap. The Spartan armor is fantastic. Holy crap. I just look at it and I'm just like, that looks so amazing. Please add to Halo Infinite with your game that has so little content. I really love that. Now, the other side of the coin of the armor and stuff is the elites. I love and hate the elites at the same time. One, the elites were terrifying. That was awesome. I love that. They just made them absolute behemoths. So cool how they just absolutely destroyed all those, humans and stuff like that. And oh my gosh, the gore too. No, we'll get to that in a second. But the other side of the coin I hate by the elites is the armor. Come on. You could have done I think, the armor just is too plain. I don't know. And it feels too flat. I think they could, I think the elites under the armor, they look pretty good. They're either Halo 2, cutscene elites, or close to Halo 2 level cutscene elites. But the armor is kind of meh. I think they really should just, give us some nostalgic armor, not Halo 5 armor or Halo 4, but, like Halo Infinite to the old original Halos. That kind of elite armor. It looks so good, but it didn't look great in the new show. Now this did take a turn that I liked a lot. A lot of people may not like it, but I love how dark it got. Holy crap. That was crazy. I was just like, as soon as the kids, I laughed them when I watched this, which maybe I'm a bad person, but as soon as those kids were being blown apart by the plasma pistols and stuff, yeah, I'm a bad person, but I was enjoying it, and I thought, wow, that's pretty cool to make them like super terrifying, like especially to a kid. Like, dang, they're just getting they stood no chance. Even the humans with like AK-47s, like the adults, they still stood no chance. And dang, that like Spartan drop down was amazing. I love that. It was great. There is one thing that's the best part about this all is that the betrayal by Chief to the UNSC and the other Spartans actually, let me just say this now, actually makes sense, unlike in Halo 5. You actually understand why he did it. You're like, wow, he didn't want to murder a child. You know, congrats. You're a decent person. You feel guilty for your past, but you did good now. And I love how Halsey was just like, yeah, ignore those orders, help Master Chief at any cost. Absolutely, I think that was great. Now, there were some wonky areas in the show that were like, it wasn't bad or good. It was just like the CGI was sometimes like, it looked really good at moments, like super good. And the other times, like during the fighting scenes, like some fighting moments were so cool, and then others were like, yeah, I mean, he did that, but it kind of looked really, funny looking. But overall, the CGI looks pretty good. It definitely looks like 10 million per episode. Like, dang, I'm pretty sure that's the budget that Loki had per episode. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Also, another good thing, I think I like how the Prophet looked. He looked like you looked at him and you got squeamish. I mean, they made him look even more creepy. I guess it was just in live action. They look pretty much the same, but in live action, he looks so creepy. And I think that's really, really great for like, it works really well for the live action. And I think they, if they can pull the story in a good direction, I think this show, even though it's not canon, can actually be, pretty decent. And honestly, I can't wait for more. Also, I can't wait for more, like I said, but like I also am afraid that they're gonna mess it up. There is some, like, obviously the human being raised by the Covenant. That was one thing I think they messed up. Wasn't exactly, made any sense. But, maybe they'll bring back some iconic people. Maybe we'll see Thel Vadam in his younger years. I doubt it, but that'd be pretty cool. Hope Miranda and Captain Keyes, they play vital characters. Sadly, Sergeant Johnson's not in the show. But, it makes sense. Who can actually play Sergeant Johnson without everyone getting pissed off? Because he is just so beloved. Like, holy crap. But, overall, mostly positive. Mostly positive. First show in a while I truly enjoyed. I personally think it was done better than something like Boba Fett. Even though I think Boba Fett was actually done pretty well also. Not as good as Mandalorian. Boba Fett was. I think this might be, if it does well, it might even be better than Mandalorian for me. Which I know people are like saying blasphemy, but hey. I want you guys to tell me your opinions actually. I'm actually kind of curious. I know I went in with such low expectations, so, I guess it wasn't that hard for them to blow me out of the water. But, yeah. You guys probably have maybe more negative or maybe more positive stuff to say. I don't know. Do tell me though. I really am curious. Maybe subscribe, guys. 100 subscribers. Let's go. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. A 100 subscriber special I think is next, and then I'll see you guys in the next one, I guess. See you later. Go watch the show. Maybe not Halo Infinite because there's not enough content yet. Bye.